Alrighty, time for this week's vlog. Uh, Joining me in the studio is my next door neighbor's dog. You might hear barking in the background. Sorry about that if you can. Uh, this week's vlog is going to be on prioritization. I had discussed that in on my blog, and I just discussed that on my Facebook, I think it was, about how I need to do a better job, and I'm working on doing a better job of prioritizing. And it's kind of a simple concept, yet at the same time it's an overlooked concept. Prioritization, putting first what needs to be put first, what's most important to get done. In that, it can take on several aspects in your life. Some things can be done at the same time. You can work on your nutrition, and you can work on your meditation and mental practices at the same time. There's no reason why one would cancel the other out. There's no reason why devoting energy to one would take away time from the other. So there's no prioritization issue there. If you want to eat healthier meals during your meal times, you can, and then during the times when you'd be your downtime, spend some of that meditating. Again, that improves you overall without worrying about prioritization. So you look at each one individually. Like when it comes to mental practices, how are you prioritizing your time? I'm a big Star Trek fan. I've been a big Star Trek fan since I was a little kid. I got interested in Star Trek through the original series way back in the day. And I still like watching it. And right now, Star Trek Discovery is in its second season, and I enjoy watching that show. Tonight will be the season finale. Looking forward to seeing how this season turns out. But from a prioritization aspect, if watching Star Trek was taking up a lot of my time, if I was like, say, binge watching it, well, as much as I enjoy the show and as much as there's a little bit of happiness the show brings me, it's kind of in the moment happiness. I enjoy watching it, but then when the show's over, the show's over. So it's not a long-term benefit of happiness. It's not a long-term boost to my happiness quotient, if you will. Things that do improve your happiness quotient, though, over time are meditation, learning new things by reading self-help books that are designed to, promote mindfulness, promote happiness, promote a positive mindset. So, if I was using my time to binge watch Star Trek in lieu of doing these other things, that's bad prioritization. Even if you look across the entire week, if I spent an hour, give or take, watching a Star Trek episode, but only 15 minutes doing meditation each week, that would be bad prioritization. You want to prioritize the things that make you better, the things that make you stronger. Another example from the fitness side would be walks are nice, walks are good, and you can do them anytime. But if you are doing that, if you're prioritizing that as your exercise regime, your entire exercise regime, you're maybe not getting the benefits you could. So you want to prioritize things that push your body. Your body does, in fact, need to be stressed. It needs to be actually, to a certain extent, damaged, if you will, to get better. If you just go out and walks all the time, you are burning calories. I'm not knocking walking. You are helping yourself, but you're not pushing yourself. You're not making your body better. So you want to prioritize things that push your body. I like to jump rope. That's my favorite one. And sometimes in lieu of jump roping, especially if the weather's bad and I can't go outside, I'll do knee raises. I'll walk back and forth a certain amount, and then I'll do 10 on each side knee raises, getting my knees as high as I can. Things that increase my heart rate. Once a week, I prioritize cardio with lawn mowing. It doesn't win me, or I don't struggle to mow the lawn, but it is a little more taxing on the body than just walking, because you're now also pushing a lawnmower around with you. And then eating. What foods are you prioritizing? If you are always in a rush and you're prioritizing fast food, you're just going through the drive-thru to get something, that's not good for you. Your prioritization should be healthy foods, natural foods. I believe it was Thomas DeLauer, but don't quote me on that, sat there and said that the lower the list of ingredients in your food, the better. And with the ideal being the ingredient list being one, and that's the actual item, a natural food that you're eating, such as like steak. You know what steak is? It's steak. Vegetables, Brussels sprouts. You know what Brussels sprouts is? It's Brussels sprouts. When you eat at a fast food place, though, there's a lot of different chemicals that go into the foods. What were they cooked in? What chemicals were they cooked in? What chemicals were they stored in? It's not quite the same as just eating naturally. So you want to prioritize eating naturally. But the biggest thing I want to discuss today is the priority, and because I think everybody understands most of what I just said, and most people are probably like, well, kind of duh. I mean, that's not earth-breaking, earth-shattering news there, Jeff. But the one bit of prioritization that I think people don't engage in enough, because we've been taught actually against it for most of our lives, is prioritizing ourselves. There's an old saying that you can't fill a cup from an empty pitcher, and that's very, very correct. And I watch people, and if you ask them to spend an hour helping another friend, they'd definitely be on board. They'd give up an hour of their life easily, even every day, to help out a friend. And that's great, that's noble. I'm not suggesting that's a bad thing. And then you look at some people who are actually taking it up a notch and said, hey, there's this guy I know who needs help. Could you spare an hour of your time to go and help this guy you don't know, but that I know? And they'll help a complete stranger because that's the kind of person they are. But if you suggested to these people, hey, how about you take 15 minutes out of your day today just to do something for you? Oh, I can't do that. That's not right. That's kind of selfish. And that's what we've been taught. We've been taught since we were kids that taking time out for yourself is selfish. And it's not. You need to prioritize taking care of yourself. And the reason is simple. It goes back to what I said about you can't fill a cup from an empty pitcher. If you don't have it in you because you're not taking care of your body, you're not taking care of your fitness, you're not taking care of your mind, if you don't truly have it in you to help others, when you're devoting that time to helping others, you're not helping. You're not helping, or at least you're not helping as much as you can. Think of it from a automotive perspective. I don't like my go-to analogy is cars, which is funny because I'm not actually a motorhead. But the better you keep your car in shape, the better it gets to your destinations. The more you tune up your car and keep it in precise tuned-up status, the more efficient it is in burning its fuel, the better it runs, the better it sounds. The same works for your body. If you're devoting proper time, if you're prioritizing taking care of yourself so that you have a good level of fitness when somebody needs you to help move stuff, you're much more efficient at helping them move stuff. When someone needs you to be the rock, mentally speaking, because their world is falling apart, the more centered you are, the more mindful you are, the better you are at handling your emotions, the better you are at helping them. And when people see you eating healthy, and people see you, eating, not going out to fast food all the time, not eating, prepackaged foods from the store all the time. They see you cooking your own meals. They see you eating simply. That's an example for them. And they see the results you're getting. They see the energy you have. They see the benefits these things are having in your body. That teaches them that, hey, there's something here. And you're able to fill their cup a little bit more easily. You're able to fill a lot of cups. Even if your pitcher isn't full, all the way full, the higher it is, the more there's in your pitcher, the more cups you can fill, and the more people you can help. So it's not selfish to prioritize yourself. In the long run, prioritizing yourself and helping make yourself a better person and devoting time to improve yourself has down the line effects that help so many people beyond yourself. So go ahead and prioritize yourself. And that's my message for prioritization this week. Let me know what you think, if you agree or disagree. Want to elaborate on a point, or you want to elaborate on a point, go ahead and put a comment down below. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve my videos or videos you'd like me to talk about, be happy to do that. Leave that down below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to follow my journey, subscribe and click the notification bell down below, and that'll allow you to be notified every time I put a video up. With that, I'm going to go and wrap up this video. I hope you're having a great week. I know I'm having a great week. Remember to prioritize yourself this week, and peace.